Greetings and welcome. How are we all feeling today? We all know the difficulties of socializing, and I'm afraid people are going to judge me or think I'm odd, and we tend to become a little socially anxious, and we tend to stress around new people that we don't know, maybe because we have trust issues within ourselves, or we simply expect the worst from people. And fear of socializing is one thing, and it can become quite scary to meet new people, to deepen connections, especially if you don't have a very strong social battery. If your social battery gets drained very quickly, then you might find it difficult to create new connections and also to deepen existing connections. And when we struggle with socializing, it's usually something that we can eventually get calm from, and get into the spirit of socializing, and we're all having a nice time. But for those who experience social anxiety, it is the actual fear of socializing, the fear of embarrassment, the fear of judgment, and the fear of rejection are all common in social anxiety. Social anxiety also includes being very insecure about yourself, having a low self-esteem, and also a very blurry self-concept. Your self-concept is how you define yourself, and maybe also a very bad self-image if you view yourself as not worthy of socializing, not worthy to be around other people. And social anxiety is more of an inner thing than an outer thing. It's got more to do with how you internalize your world, how easily you get anxious, and what triggers your panic in social situations. Because often people with anxiety and social anxiety get triggered in social settings where they may not feel comfortable. Maybe the whole party is playing a game and you don't know how to play the game, and you sort of feel very awkward and you feel left out and not really a part of anything, and that can demotivate you and make you think, oh well, no one's really listening or paying attention, so there's no point I do or say anything, so I'm just gonna sit here. But it's important to socialize, because socializing builds and deepens connections. And when you socialize, it adds value to your life. We make meaning from our interactions, we make meaning from other people. And that's how we create value in our lives. That's how we're able to establish a good social boundary. And people with social anxiety tend to struggle to set boundaries. They find it quite uncomfortable to tell someone when something is not okay, because they don't want to bring the mood down, or they don't feel confident enough to set that boundary. And with social interactions comes a plethora of different people. Everyone has their own ideas, their own perspectives, their own mindsets, their own way of internalizing their worlds, their realities, and their own map of the world. So social anxiety can be very severe. It can be so severe that you don't even want to go out in public because you're afraid of other people staring at you, other people judging you, other people making fun of you. And the ultimate fear is embarrassment and rejection. And usually people with social anxiety have experienced rejection in the past, have experienced a lot of bullying, a lot of play on the insecurities, a lot of low self-worth, because it's important to have a social battery, because your social battery will determine how strong your quality of life is, how strong you are as a person. Because the more you isolate yourself, the more you exclude yourself, the worse you're going to feel around new people, the worse you're going to feel about socializing, and the less likely you are to want to socialize. And it's important for us to socialize because it helps us blow off steam and relax a bit and enjoy our time and just have a normal conversation to distract us from the difficulties that we are experiencing in our lives. Remember, social anxiety is fear. Fear of the worst, expecting the worst from people and expecting people to view the worst of you. Remember, social anxiety is fear, and fear stands for false evidence appearing real. You are making up assumptions about yourself for other people without confirming if that's how they view you. And most of the times, we freak ourselves out so much and we work ourselves up so much that we end up canceling the social function because we have stressed ourselves out so much that we don't even get to the party, or we don't even get to socializing because we hype ourselves up so much and overthink everything. And what if someone judges me, or what if someone calls me out, what if I'm not okay with something? And then we just choose to isolate and completely disconnect. Social anxiety, by definition, is the intense fear of embarrassment and rejection, not being good enough, the feeling of I am not good enough, I am not worthy of this experience. Social anxiety comes from abandonment. If you were abandoned in your childhood, either by caretakers or friends or whoever it may be, social anxiety usually comes from abandonment and rejection, when a lot of people have not accepted who you are in your life, who have tried to brainwash you or change you your whole life. And it is also the feeling of not being good enough. What if I'm not good enough? A lot of doubt, which is very self-destructive. Anxiety, social anxiety, is self-sabotaging because you are excluding yourself from the world. You are excluding yourself from good experiences. You are excluding yourself from learning. And the problem is we overthink what others say. Small little comment or remark, we play over, and then we internalize it on a personal level, and then we personalize what they say, even though what they said was not necessarily personal. Social anxiety can be very challenging and very difficult to heal from and break through because it holds you back. It's a limitation. It's that thought in your head, what if I'm not good enough? What if they judge me? What if they reject me? But you can't give into it. Start small. Find one friend or your partner or a parent or a sibling or whoever, and go out with them for a meal or have a cup of coffee at home and really invest into building a connection, even just with one person. Start small. Instead of getting distracted by all of these questions and worries and what ifs, focus on what is going on in the conversation. Really apply your active listening. The more you challenge it and the less you give into it, the easier it will become to socialize. Even if you have to force yourself, it's really for your own good. And socializing helps improve our overall well-being because by nature we are social creatures. We learn through others. We learn about life, experiences, different mindsets and views. We learn about things through other people because other people have their own skills, their own knowledge, their own experiences. We create opportunities through socializing, and it's how we feel accepted, validated, and worthy when we are accepted by the people around us, which means staying away from toxic relationships and toxicity which cause social anxiety in the first place. Remember, socializing is extremely important for your mental health. You can't sit with these thoughts and these emotions constantly going round and round and round and round and round. You will cause chaos in your mind. socializing is important for your overall well-being and doing well, because when we don't have each other, we don't have connection. We learn through each other and we build through each other. So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that beautiful person. Stay strong wherever you're from. You are worthy.